stay in subjection while a lot of illegal activities were going on. And you know that was not right, Adrian. That is why I left, Adrian. I couldn't take the pain, the hurt. Someone that I looked up to, someone that I trusted. I trusted with my kid, to where I was losing control. He was telling me to hate my daughter, Adrian. To hate my daughter, to drag her around because she thought she was cute. Yet he was the one giving her all these Louis Vuitton purchases. It wasn't me, because you know how I felt. I was never going to be able to give her the things that he was giving her, and I felt like I was losing her. To where I had no say. You know I couldn't say she can't leave for those 2 weeks. I had to let her go. Because you know if I didn't, I would get it. But Adrian Martinez, I love you. I left because of my daughter. I told you to come with me. You said no. You knew I was leaving. I didn't just leave and you did not know that I was not going to be home. I told you, babe, let's go. This is not right. What's happening is not right. The things that were going behind the scenes were not right. But Adrian, I love you. And I only left because of what Dennis was doing to my daughter. The hurt and the pain that I was going through. And you know we couldn't talk to each other. He does that. He puts husband and wife against one another so that you have no one to talk to. And that's where I was. I was alone. I had no one to talk to. I had to push family away. Couldn't talk to my family. And he's very, very wise at what he's doing. Because then when you leave, you feel like you have no one to talk to. But Adrian, I just want you to know that that is why I left. And I wanted you to come with me. You know I told you, come on, babe, let's go. And you told me no. You told me that that's the only place on earth that's going to be going to heaven. Because he said it's the gate to heaven. But Adrian, I want you to know that is not the only place that you can attend to and go to heaven. It's your heart, but you're following a man. And I'm not bitter. I'm very hurt because I gave so much time and I trusted this man with so much. And for him to go and do what he did to my daughter, it hurt. And you know that because when we would have our prayer meetings in the house, you would see me praying in agony and pain. You would see me crying.
That's it.
And I told you and I asked you, had it been your daughter, what you would have done? And your response to that was, it wasn't my daughter, so I don't know. That's because you never loved my kids the same way. Which is not about that. That's fine. I understand. We're humans. The point is I was going through what I was going through with my daughter. And what was happening was not right. And he made her put her hand on the Bible and say, Pastor Dennis is my God. And I asked you in the room. I said, Adrian, if your friend was to tell you, put your hand on the Bible and say, I'm your God. You said, no, I wouldn't do it. That's crazy. And I said, okay, well, what if Dennis was to tell you to put the hand on the Bible and say, Dennis is my God? And you said, I would do it. Because if he's saying it to do it, it's for a reason. You see, that's where I couldn't, Adrian. I love God. And people there are doing everything for Dennis. And the thing is, just me saying this is probably going to even get you a higher position. You're going to be looked up to because you stood your ground. Because you said that you will put your hand on the Bible and say, Pastor Dennis is my God. And that's how you get points. That's how you get points. That's how you get closer. So I know this is only going to bring you closer, but through it all, I know they can say what they want to say. I know you can still sing. At the end of the day, you can still sing. And I want you to play everything back, how it all went. You remember the person that I was. I was afraid. I was in my body, and I was love God. But I refused to serve a man. He told me, he was like, why are you not like that yet? And Hinesville, why don't you follow me around? He wanted me to follow him around. I always kept a distance because I felt like he was getting too, yes, I respect the man of God, but he was getting that respect of God, that glory of God. So it was more about him than Jesus. Jesus was being pushed away, and as Jesus was being pushed away, my eyes would be open like, wow, why are we not talking about Jesus as much as we talk about Dennis and his God? Forget that. let's talk about Jesus. We're here to talk about Jesus. Let's talk about Jesus, not the Jesus in a man.
That's right.
Adrian, but I want you to know I love you, sweetheart. I love you, and I always loved you. Yes, in the beginning it was rough, but you know, my love, it was rough for you too. We were two strangers that they put together. Two strangers they put together, but you know our love grew. We had to learn one another. Remember the day I went to the store and I asked if you want something? When I came back out, my face was in distress because I'm like, I don't even know what kind of candy bar this man likes. That was the beginning, Adrian, but you know at the very end we had some very good times. And I want you to know, Adrian, that I love you. I love you. And if you ever want to come back, if you want to stop this divorce, I got the papers. I see what you're doing. If you want to stop it, I am here. If you want to be together, I am here. If you want to go to church, I'm here. But we already had this conversation. It's not about that. I want you to just know, because I'm sure he told you a lot of things, a lot of reasons that I left. And I know one of them was Will. You know that was not the case. Wilfred is married. Wilfred is a married man. I have to deal with him because he's the father of my children, but I deal with his wife as well, just like you deal with Maribel. That's normal stuff. They made it seem like it was crazy to deal with a baby daddy or a baby mama. But that's actually a very normal thing if you have kids with another person, to talk to these people. And I'm very careful because I don't want to become bitter in no way against anybody. And I try to keep my calm and cool and try to just stay away. But when they told me that you were there, I was like, okay, I'll talk, because I want Adrian Martinez to know that I love him and that I did not leave to be with Will, whatever they told you. I left because of what Dennis was doing to my daughter, Adrian. You know my hurt and my pain, and it was my only choice. I had to do this for this girl. She was being abused along with the other ones, and I'm sure he's probably not doing that anymore because he's even what trouble he has gotten into, which is good, at least for the other girls. They won't have to go through that abuse, but I'm sure they're going through it mentally, because I remember when we would go to his house, we would get it big time, to where I would shake. You would get it, especially if someone else leaves, it's like, you would get it. So I'm sure once I left, you got it somehow, behind the scenes, a phone call, because we know how he does it. But I want you to know, Adrian Martinez, that I love you. I love you. I have the same number, and I'm keeping it just in case you ever want to call me. And they don't even have to know, Adrian. If you want to call me one-on-one, he never has to find out. Because when I try to call you, I have to call you through him. I couldn't even speak to my husband. They were hiding you from me, which is wrong. But I understand that's the way they do things, and that's why I left, because they do whatever they want to do. They don't follow the Bible. They they just do whatever they want to do. But my number is still the same, and I'm going to keep it the same. And if anyone wants to know anything about anything that went on, they can call me. But Adrian, I want you to know that I love you, and I do not say anything negative about you. And when I talk about you, I always say what a great man you are. The only thing is that you love man. That you're following a man. But sweetheart, I want you to know that I love you.